Okay, it's your boy T Money Mixbucks with another lit live reaction, man. Today we had the game on Joe and Jada's podcast, man. Shout out to the game, shout out to Joe and Jada podcast. Love everything that they're doing. It's been really Joe and Jada podcast is becoming one of my favorite podcasts out there. You know what I'm saying? With Joe's stories, Jada, you know what I'm saying, the way how they interact with each other is just, phenomenal. But we're gonna get into it. He speaks on, when they squash their beef with 50, and we're gonna get right into it and react to this.
And they got to use the scales that they weigh the whales. I'm in Compton when I heard that. And I was like, nigga, what? Play it back,
What?
nigga.
Hey, Jada Kiss, D Block, Sheik Luch, you know what I'm saying? The Ghost, you know what I mean? Like all of that, man. If y'all weren't there when they was out spitting, then you just missed the era of, like, what I'm saying, some of the best lyrical rap that came out of New York back in the day.
So that Jadakiss came and got me from the W Hotel when I first got on, bro. Took me to YO. We was in the studio. We hung out. We went to the bodega. We was all up in the joint. I got to ask one of my favorite lyricists about some shit and kick it with him all day. And he took me back to the W. And you, Mr. Used to be Fat Joe, the shit that
Used to be Fat Joe was crazy, yo. He got on that Eximpies and he lost a lot of weight. Still looking like a little blow pop in the head, though. But you know what I'm saying? I love Jada, I love Joe. But I had to fry you with the Zimpies.
the way you embraced me when I came in, being from here and just giving me love, bro. You had my back. You gave me everything I needed to survive on the East Coast. So that like you two niggas, and Nas is not here, but you two niggas is part of the reason I got kicked out the group. I'm not gonna lie. A nigga
Damn, look at Joe's face. He telling y'all the truth. He say, you cost y'all two right here. I was loyal to y'all. Y'all cost me bread with 50 because you know 50's petty. And if you sit there beefing with 50, he gonna take that bankroll. But
told me that this is for the world. The nigga told me 50 had beef with Fat Joe and Kiss and Nas. If I'm lying, I'm fucking flying.
that's crazy because he did have that. Those beefs back in the day came out with some of the hottest mixtape, you know what I'm saying, rap beef, that era right there. You had G Unit beefing, you had Game beefing with G Unit, you had what you call it? You had Jada Kiss beef with 50, Joe beef with 50, you know what I'm saying? That it was a golden era, like Beans and Jada beefing. That was a golden era right there of rap. You know what I'm saying? That was the golden era right there. You wasn't there, you wasn't there. Yo, go check the mixtapes. Got plenty mixtapes, man. Go do your research.
I said, this nigga just picked me up like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. There's no way I'm turning my back on him. And if we're talking about crack, nigga, no way. So I guess I got to leave the group, nigga, about my friendship. Then years pass. We heard this on Joe and Jada. That is a fucking fact. That's why I keep yelling loyal, because you refused to turn on, even though that was your guy.
Let him
Yo,
talk.
months later,
Hey, that's the thing about Fat Joe, yo. He don't never let nobody talk, yo. He be line stepping like a he be line stepping, bruh. Let him talk. Let him talk.
not months later, years later. We get older. We get early onset dementia and shit. You know what I'm saying? But look, later on, I see Joe and 50 squash it.
Dang. Nada falling out the chair. He rolled out the chair. But hey, if you think about it from the game's perspective, though, right? It is crazy. You do it to the game. You from California. You in New York. You get inserted to some straight New York beef. And you know what I'm saying? You got Terror Squad. You got G Unit. You got D Block. These are some real crews out there that is really out there putting in pain, putting in some work. So you don't say you get inserted beef and at the age of 20, you know what I'm saying, you a man. Who you riding with? A lot of people might not have picked to rock with Joe and Jada before 50. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that.
Yo, sir, look, I'm like, no way, they're friends. What? What? This is not the old Joe. Hold on. You in LA, Joe. This is not the old Joe. This is the Azzy Milan's father. He's changed. He's a different guy. Right? So I said,
See, if you think about it though, Joe done put a lot of people on, and he don't get as much credit as he deserves. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they be sticking at all these stories, he be capping. He a lot of the stories, he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Think about, you know what I'm saying? You learn from Big Pun. Big Pun learned from Biggie. Like these is some goat. I'm talking ghost status rappers still alive. Probably he was probably in his 40s when he was met up with you know what I'm saying, Game at the Day Gay from Cali and putting him on. And he's in beef with his man. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Old heads, you know them old heads, they be moving very meticulous and shit. So he probably it could have probably been a whole play, you know what I'm saying, to either, you know what I'm saying, get back at 50, but they said, you know, they wanted to squash that, they squashed the beef, and it was, you know what I'm saying, and that was a tough one to squash at the time if you think about it.
hey, you know what? Crack is burying the hatchet. But I'm at home and I'm seeing, I was like, oh, okay, well, damn. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm your brother forever. But I don't know. I'm gonna give him a chance. You was upset when I squashed it? I wasn't upset. I was just like, ah. Now I got
Bro, you was upset, bro. It's cool to be real. You know what I'm saying? Be bad and be like, yo, you was, you know what I'm saying, that joint hurt me, bro. Yo, man who put you on, you know what I'm saying? Or one of them that looked out for you, you know what I'm saying, sat there and squashed the beef that you took on and still currently took on and is out of it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you put that in perspective, that's crazy right there.
guys, these young men don't know,
That's beef worthy stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? He could have been beefing with Fat Joe, but he remained loyal.
but we have an honorable guest in the house. And slide that chair right here. We have the positive brother D1 in the audience, and we're going to be bringing them in and out of this episode. Come here, brother. Uh, hurry up. By the way,
Hey, Joe pulled out a guest appearance on that one. Joe crazy.
hurry up. He don't got no mic. We got to put a mic on him. Not right now. It's too late for that. But you can speak into the shirt. The positive brother, if y'all don't know the positive brother, hold up, hold up. Come on. He's on it. He's like when they do the sign language and shit on the thing. That's what he's doing today. Right. Brother, with you and your educated, positive mind, right. Would you say that was positive for hip hop when Fat Joe and 50 Cent squashed a beef that could have had people?
Yeah, that's what hip hop needs more of. Serious. And anybody that's a grown man
Joe.
that wants to keep beef
Hey,
going,
Joe.
they can do better. They can do better, bro. And they wouldn't want their kids that are in private schools and living in gated communities to be out there involved in some daily beef. So why would they want their favorite rappers still to be their ops? To where you got to see somebody on the airplane and pillows getting thrown and people about to get kicked off planes. We are grandfathers at this point.
Back to your seat, D1.
I mean, pillows being thrown is slight if you think about it, man. I'm talking about Terror Squad, all the crazy Puerto Ricans out from New York, and then G Unit beefing. You know what I'm saying? Then you add Game, you know what I'm saying, Heavy Blood affiliate from Compton. You know what I'm saying? They were shootouts. It wasn't just no, you know, right now they throwing pillows on planes, but before it was whole shootouts.
We're going to be using you throughout. I'm not gonna lie.
That was like Marv. That was like War the Wolf.
Back to the
Hey,
video tape. I'm not gonna lie. Got him in the flesh. When you put it that way, he has a point.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, but that was just
Man, there you have it. Your boy T Money makes bucks with another lit live reaction, man. If you new to the channel, make sure you sub up. You know what I'm saying? Like something. You know what I mean? Share something for the free ski, you know? If you're a returning viewer, you do all the same things you've been doing, man. But run it up. You dig? It's your boy T Money makes bucks with another lit live reaction, man. Leave in the chat if you think that the beef was should have been squashed, or if they should continue at their old ass ages still beefing. Let me know how you feel about that, man. It's your boy T Money makes bucks with another lit live reaction, and I'm out. One.